Welcome to 20 Questions. With us today is Tova Lazarov, a senior correspondent for the Jerusalem Post. Thank you for being with us, Tova.
You're welcome.
Until a few weeks ago, most people were speculating that Netanyahu was going to give a speech based on a peace process. They called it the Bar Ilan II speech. Things have changed since the Fatah-Hamas unity. What do you think that Netanyahu will say in his speech?
After Fatah and Hamas announced that they were unifying, people backed away from that and started to speculate that, in fact, he's not going to say anything dramatic, that this won't be a Bar Ilan II kind of speech. I think that's because everybody here in Israel, including, I think, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, considers the Fatah-Hamas unity to be a game changer, and that would be a mistake. I think that surprisingly for the international community, it has actually not changed anything. The expectation of the international community is still that both sides are going to sit down and make peace, and the pressure is still on Netanyahu to find a way to help make that happen. I think Netanyahu's central argument has been that the Palestinians are trying to separate Palestinian statehood from peace, and that is a mistake, and that Palestinian statehood can only come about through the peace process. I think if you make that you can't make that argument and then argue, but the peace process can't happen, because the desire for Palestinian statehood is so great that you have to give people another option. You can't just go to Washington and say, don't do this. You have to say in Washington, do that. So I think that if Netanyahu wants to explain to the international community that you have to marry Palestinian statehood with the peace process, he has to tell the international community how he can make that happen.
This has been a short clip. To see the full excerpt, please go to 20 Questions underneath the Jerusalem Post Premium Zone.